Shut up! Hello again, and welcome to another Doctor Who pickup video. I'm just going to start without doing a little recap on some of the stuff that we bought recently. Now, a couple of months ago, I picked up from the car boot sale some Doctor Who Lego sets, but they're not Lego. It's made by Character Building, but the actual quality of these things is fantastic. Now, I put these things together, and as you can see, they're quite large sets. So what I've done, I actually put them all together. However, just to show you, we had a little bit of a mishap. I left them out, and the kids accidentally smashed the Dalek factory one, which took hours to put together, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. So just so you can see which ones are which, this one's like a Dalek throne room thing. That is a silence version of like a TARDIS or control room, and that's like a silence version of like an operating table. And this is the Dalek factory, which is really good because it has loads of moving pieces and things, but unfortunately it's got a bit smashed. So what I'm going to do, if anybody wants me to, I can actually do a full review on these things because they are very, very good and very, very good quality. As good as Lego. I know people don't like to admit that some sets are as good as Lego. Well, these are really, really good. But one of the things that I discovered with it is the figures themselves are really nice quality. You've got like the newer type of Dalek design. And the silence. Now, normally they came with a few figures, but because this is off of the car boot sale, it came with stacks and stacks of figures in the box. So somebody just like threw them in as a bit of a bonus, which is great. So then I've got loads and loads of Daleks and loads of the silence, but I have no versions of the Doctor. So what I've had to do is I have to makeshift a version of Peter Capaldi with the stern face look, playing this guitar, and I've also made like a little. Well, not made, it's just pinched it off my little girl's set. So we've got Clara Oswald. So the kids are happy now. Everybody can play with the Doctor Who Lego things without spending a ridiculous amount of money on the Doctor Who Lego. As if you're a Lego fan, you know they're very, very expensive. So moving away from that, I was talking to a girl at work, and she said to me, "You're a big Doctor Who fan, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan." And she said, "Would you like to have some DVDs?" I said, "Yeah, that'd be great." So she gave me a load of DVDs for free. So I got the Happiness Patrol, which is Sylvester McCoy. I also got John Pertwee, Frontier in Space, which is a classic. Sylvester McCoy, Dragonfire, which is which my daughter's discovered now that she's a massive Sylvester McCoy fan. Also Inferno, which I believe is the ultimate. We haven't watched this one yet. Some of these are in black and white, but some are in colour. Sea Devils, classic, with the Master and the Sea Devils. Planet of the Daleks with John Pertwee, not Sean Pertwee, that's his lad. Another classic, Edge of Destruction, which is a William Hartnell episode. The Daleks, the original ever Daleks episode, William Hartnell, black and white. Invasion of the Dinosaurs, which is a black and white John Pertwee episode, which I'm a bit surprised at. I didn't know John Pertwee did black and white ones, because the photos on the back are colour. Very strange. And a bit of Tom Baker, Android Invasion. So, like I say, those were for free. You can't go wrong with free DVDs, can you? Free Doctor Who DVDs. Anyway, I'll go quickly on to the car boot pickups what I had this month. As I keep finding in the sets when I go out there a few Primeval figures. Now the Primeval figures are made by the exact same people that made the Doctor Who figures, the decent size ones. So if I see the Primeval ones, I'll pick them up because they're very handy to have in the collection for when the kids are playing with them, and they can have like little characters and what have you. So I've got the one of the, I think it's the leader, is it Whistler or something like that? I can never remember his name. He was 50p. Also got another version of the young lad from Primeval, 50p. And this lad here was 30p. It was like some kind of soldier trooper thing. I think he ended up getting cloned and ended up being one of the bad guys. He was very, very cheap. So, moving on to some of the other figures I picked up, I found a version of one of these guys. Oh, I didn't know his name earlier on. I've forgotten his name again. From the first David Tennant episode where he fights him at the end and chops his hand off. Can't remember the actual character's name at the moment. Got one of these before, but it had like a full face mask. Now this one's got like an exposed face. Rather nice. I think he was 50 pence, which is good. Now I ended up picking up a bit of a oh, there's another silence over there. Ended up picking up a group of Doctor Who figures and paying £2 for the whole lot. In that group was another Slitheen, which is in better condition than the other Slitheen that I've got. His legs are a lot more stiffer, and he's not as he's a bit shiny. The other one, this one's a bit more like matte coloured, which is great. You can never have enough Slitheen, and it is a fantastic figure. This one of my faves. And also found in the same lot a version of a Cyberman. Now this Cyberman it looks very similar to the other Cyberman figures, but it's not. It's got a different chest plate on it. Don't know why. His hands are in a different position to the other ones. It's a different kind of Cyberman. Also, the other Cybermen have got like a gun on the side of it, on this arm here. This one has no guns at all. So it's very peculiar. If anyone has any idea what this Cyberman's all about, give me a shout, because I've got, like I say, I've got loads of Cybermen, but this one's a little bit different to the others. He was in the same lot. Also in the same lot was a Matt Smith with his cowboy hat on. Rather nice. And in the same lot was River Song, our first River Song, and she's a little bit orange. Look at her face compared to. Look, we'll get the Matt Smith Doctor up and look how orange River Song is. But yes, the lovely Alex Kingston, quite a good likeness as well. No guns or anything with it, but nice little pickup. Like these things. And we found a Sarah Jane. She was 50 pence. And also we found a little tiny Kylie Minogue doll, which is they're fantastic likeness on these dolls. Kylie Minogue in maid's outfit, very nice. We all like a bit of Kylie. Did you know that Kylie Minogue is an anagram of Oleaky Minge? It's true. I have found loads and loads of Doctor Who figures and some Primeval figures, but I've never come across a Torchwood figure until now. And now I've found a Weevil, an Evil Weevil figure. There's loads and loads of Torchwood figures, so eventually hopefully I'll be able to pick all the rest up. But because it was adult orientated, I don't know if they're a bit more scarce than the others. But he's technically Doctor Who, so he can go on the Doctor Who shelf as a Doctor Who villain. Now, as you know, I've been into doing a bit of customs. I did like a custom TARDIS. I've done a couple of them, one with Bad Wolf and one with the Union Jack. I have done my first custom Dalek, and I made him green, like the Invasion of the Daleks version. Victory of the Daleks, not Invasion of the Daleks. Victory of the Daleks, the World War II one, where they got like a version of, they're like a British Army version, like a British Army green. Now, unfortunately, the green paint that I use is a little bit shiny, and the one in the program is a bit more matte. But I needed to have it quite durable, so I lacquered it. So it was, but it's a very nice colour, and it's rather sweet. And before I get to my top three, I picked up just this morning another TARDIS, not in working order. All the electrics on it have corroded, so it's been wet or something like that. This thing, I am going to do another custom. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, so stay tuned. We'll see what the custom of that's going to end up being. Now, going on to my top three Doctor Who figures of the month. In at number 3 is Cassandra, which is great because Cassandra is basically a human that has had so much plastic surgery done that all she is now is a flat piece of skin and a brain in a jar, and you can see she's quite thin. Now this thing was broken when I picked it up, and it wasn't very much money. It was only about, I think it was like 30 or 40p, something like that. It was broken, so brought it home and I fixed it, and it's all in good order. It's got like little wheels, rolls. Fits nicely on the shelf as well. You can put. It's good that you can get the light shines through her because she's so thin. My number 2 Doctor Who figure pickup of the month goes to this lovely lady here, which is from the episode with Charles Dickens in. I can't remember the episode or the character. I know she's like a zombie, ghosty kind of thing. Now, the detail on her is amazing. The actual paint that they put on this figure is beautiful. Really, really nicely done. She's like in a Victorian-esque dress with like little flowers on, like longboat, like a riverboat kind of colours on. Gorgeous, gorgeous face sculpt on this thing, and yeah. Really, really nice. So she's my number 2. And my number 1 pickup of the month is something I've been after for ages and ages and ages and ages. And I was even looking online and contemplating buying one, but I could see that they were very expensive. So it just so happens that in that job lot of £2 figures, I managed to get my first Silence. This thing is fantastic. Really tall and really hideous looking. Let me just stand him up so you can see how tall he is. Put we'll put Sarah Jane next to him so you can see he's like 1.5 times bigger than her, and he's to the same scale as what he is on the show. Awfully horrible face, and this great like Slender Man type of look that they went for. Big long arms and big long legs. But everybody should have a Silence figure in the collection, shouldn't they? That is a really, really good addition to the collection. So, these are all going on the shelf. I will be doing a custom of the TARDIS very soon. I hope you enjoyed the pickup. It's been quite a decent month this month, if you look at all the bits and bobs I picked up. Have a great time. Go car booting. Pick up some good stuff. Enjoy yourselves. See you later.